Hi, hello, namaskara. Hope you are doing great. In this episode, we are going to see idli again. I have published one of the idli videos, the best idli places in Bangalore earlier. But that idli video is all about idli and chutney. When it comes to idli, some of the popular idli giants in Bangalore they serve only chutney. But in addition to that, Bangalore is quite well reputed for one thing, which is sambar dip or dippu. In this episode, we are going to see some amazing sambar dip places. Some of them are hidden gems, I would say. So let's explore the sambar dip places in Namma Bangalore. Join me. Our first Idli Sambar dip place is Sanman Restaurant. Sanman is there in this West Bangalore, particularly in Malleshwaram, Seshadripuram area for the last 40 years. So this is a fine dining restaurant where you will get yummy Idli Sambar. An absolutely gorgeous Idli Sambar dip. It's looking so good. It's loaded with both small onions as well as the regular onions. Let me first taste the sambar. The flavor of cinnamon that stands out, but it's not sweet, and it has that spice punch. The flavors are absolutely spot on. It is thick, rich, and creamy. So good. Here they provide both Jain sambar as well as the regular sambar. So while ordering, you need to tell them whether you want a Jain sambar or a regular sambar. Now the idli. Idli has that graininess because it's made of that idli rava, but with the sambar, it's going too very well. It's such a delight. Very nice. Be it the flavor or the consistency, on all fronts it is exceedingly good. And the highlight is the small onion. You get plenty of small onions in the sambar, so you'll relish them. If you like onions in your sambar, that too small onions, you'll definitely like it. Our next Idli Sambar dip place is the most popular, most celebrated Udupi Sree Krishna Bhavana in Chickpete. This is almost getting close to 100 years. It was started in 1926 and in the next 2 years it will reach 100 years. It is a very old institution which is very popular for its sambar, particularly Idli Sambar. Let's taste the Idli Sambar at Udupi Sree Krishna Bhavana. It has everything in it. It's an amalgamation of flavors. It has the right level of spice punch. It has mild sweetness, aroma. Everything makes it one of the best sambar in Bangalore. The idli is grainy, but it accentuates the flavor of the sambar and the goodness of the sambar. Unlike other Udupi style sambar places in Bangalore, here they have added some vegetables also, particularly pumpkin. I am seeing tiny chunks of pumpkin in this. That also gives some extra richness to the sambar. So good. While maintaining the hotness from the spices, they are also equally balancing it with a hint of sweetness. That way, it is phenomenal. This is the kind of sambar which will pull you to this restaurant again and again. People keep coming here for several decades, several years because of this kind of goodness or specialties which they maintain consistently over the last 100 years. Our next Idli Sambar dip place is Sendhoor Cafe. Sendhoor Cafe is a Tamil style restaurant. They are known for their mini idli sambar dip. Here it's a thick Tamil Nadu style sambar loaded with veggies and also small onions. It's a delight to watch. I'm sure it will taste delightful as well. As the sambar, it's a lentil rich sambar and it's pretty spicy. You get the chili heat immediately. You taste a spoonful of sambar. This is also thick, rich and creamy. Then they have added some carrots. I am looking for some drumsticks, which will be a norm in Tamil Nadu style sambar, but I don't see drumstick. I don't know whether if I dig deep I'll get it. Now the idlis, the tiny, spongy, mini idlis. One good thing at Sendhoor Cafe is they haven't overdone it by adding ghee to it. In some places, on top of this mini idli sambar dip, they will add excess ghee. That will claw you or surfeit you, but this one doesn't have ghee, so it's very comfortable to eat this. Coming to the idli, it is soft and it's not made of that idli rava, so you don't have that grainy texture in it. An ultimate Tamil Nadu style sambar if you want to savor a Tamil Nadu style mini idli dip. Our next idli sambar dip place is New Modern Hotel. This is a legendary restaurant in Bangalore, established in 1959. This is a melting pot of cultures and so many popular celebrities, including politicians, writers, film personalities, and students. They all throng this place. Till now, they are thronging this place. And here, the idli sambar is one of the best in Bangalore again. It's a very spicy sambar. When I say spicy, the aroma of all these spices, including coriander, cumin seeds, and that cinnamon, everything immediately hits you. It is pleasing to the eyes. It is so aromatic, and the sambar is also so flavorful. I heard that this is a South Kannada style sambar. Unlike the regular sambars you get in the darshanis of Bangalore, this is completely different. You can also see the plate which they have given for this sambar. It's somewhat different and unique. Let me have the sambar with idli. The idli is somewhat sour, but when combined with this exceedingly good sambar, each bite is so wonderful, so heavenly. This sambar is at another level. More than idli, you can just drink the sambar and that will make your day. The next place is Asha Tiffins. Asha Tiffins, they started first in HSR layout and now they have one more branch in Whitefield. Here, anytime you come, you will get piping hot idlis and extremely hot sambar. And this is one of the places which is a modern darshini, a high-tech darshini, where you will get sambar along with idli. You will be assured of piping hot sambar even if you come at 10 p.m. I've got two idlis dunked in sambar. This is a place where the sweetness will be very mild, but the spiciness from the spices and the red chili will be somewhat dominant. The same I am experiencing now. A thick and rich sambar with the flavor of coriander and cumin seeds and also the cinnamon. Cinnamon gives that extra spice punch to the sambar. Then you can find the shallots or the small onions in the sambar. That is another attractive factor. Now, idli with sambar. A heavenly delight. It immediately melts in the mouth. It disappears without you knowing that idli has disappeared. Such a good idli and a wonderful sambar. This is an ultimate idli sambar combination where the chili and the jaggery make the harmony. It's an amazing symphony of flavors. Asha Tiffins is one of my preferred places for idli sambar dip anytime. Another interesting idli sambar place in Bangalore is Indian Coffee House. Indian Coffee House in Bangalore was started long ago, I think in 50s, when the Coffee Welfare Board was formed, the Coffee Cooperative Society was formed. I think this is one of the initial coffee houses. Indian Coffee House has 2-3 branches in Bangalore, and this branch in Koramangala is where we are going to taste Idli Sambar dip today. One interesting aspect that brought me to Indian Coffee House is the sambar here is Kerala style. So you get a lot of veggies loaded in sambar, so it will be rich and tasteful. You don't get this Kerala style sambar for breakfast in so many places in Bangalore. I think it's only Indian Coffee House which serves this Kerala style veggie loaded sambar. The moment you get this sambar idli dip, the aroma immediately wafts through. First the sambar by its own. It's a simple, soulful, aromatic sambar. The flavor of asafoetida is super strong and very dominant. That lingers on your palate for a while. Then this is a spicy sambar, and they don't add jaggery in this, so it is super spicy. Now the idli with sambar. The idli is grainy and it's made of idli rava, but combined with the sambar, when it is soaked in the sambar, it is out of the world. It is piping hot and so fresh. This sambar is loaded with veggies like lady's finger, cucumber, pumpkin, ashgourd, carrot, onions, and tomatoes. A completely nutritious, protein-rich breakfast. This sambar idli dip makes your day. Our next idli spot is Karigiri Refreshments, which is in Rajaji Nagar. This is a 50 years old place, and for the last 50 years they are focused on one single dish, Idly Sambar. And the sambar is special here because they make it with greens. Sopuna sambar or sambar enriched with greens or spinach is the specialty here. Let's dig in. It's piping hot. I couldn't wait to taste this sambar and idli. This is another sambar which is completely different from what you get in the regular darshanis or any eateries in Bangalore. It is a Udupi style sambar, but the sweetness is very mild. The highlight is the spinach. In each bite, you get the crunch from the stalks of the spinach and also the mild mushy flavor from spinach. It is amazing. It's a completely different sambar experience. If you want to try something different from the regular sambar, definitely try this place. You will much appreciate it. The idli is super good. It's super soft here. In other places, the idli will be a side fiddle, but here idli is also equally good and it goes on par with the sambar. An ultimate idli sambar experience in West Bangalore, Karigiri Refreshments. In addition to trying out in the popular idli joints in Bangalore, try out at these places also. The hole in the wall kind of places, you will definitely appreciate it. It is really worth. Our next Idly Sambar dip place is SN Refreshments. SN Refreshment is in JP Nagar for the last 40 years, and this is an iconic place for Sambar dip or Idli in particular. The sambar here is of Udupi variant, which has a higher spicy note. At the same time, there is a tinge of sweetness. It is mild, so the sweetness balances this spiciness. Coming to the idli, it is like cotton or it's like cloud, so soft and so smooth. In this early morning, having a piping hot idli, come in with this super good sambar, it's an amazing feel. The spice level is very dominant, especially the spices like clove and cinnamon that stands out and that gives a rich aroma and feel for the sambar. Another highlight of this Destiny style sambar or Udupi style sambar is the coriander leaves. The coriander leaves and the stock of coriander is in abundance. That also lends extra flavor to the sambar. The tomatoes and the finely ground coconut, everything gives the sambar an incredible flavor. As always, I will relish my sambar dip with some chutney, a bit of chutney. So I'll have this idli sambar dip with this rani chutney. When you mix sambar and chutney together and have a spoon of that combination, it's divine. Another nice sambar dip option in South Bangalore, SN Refreshment. Next Idli Sambar dip place is Krishna Cafe. Krishna Cafe is there for the last 2-3 decades in Koramangala, and it's a very well known Tamil eatery where you will get yummy Idli Sambar. In all these Tamil style restaurants, they don't have that sambar dip. You don't have that concept at all, but they have something else called mini idli. It's somewhat similar to the sambar dip we have in Bangalore, but here they put mini idlis and soak them in sambar, and it's a different experience. Let's try the mini idli dip here at Krishna Cafe. The first thing you would notice with the sambar is the aroma. When the waiter brought this mini idli bowl, the aroma was wafting through and it was so pleasant. Now the sambar, it's again a thick sambar where you can get the flavor of mentia or this fenugreek. I'm looking for some veggies in the sambar, but we don't have. But it's a flavorful sambar. Compared to Sendhoor Cafe, this is not that much spicy, but still it's flavorful. Idli is velvety and it goes very well. The moment you soak these tiny idlis in the sambar, the idlis absorb all the sambar and it's a perfect mini idli sambar dip. Another wonderful mini idli sambar dip experience. If you are in Koramangala, these two shops are opposite to each other. You can either visit Sandur Cafe or this Krishna Cafe to have a Tamil style mini sambar idli dip. Our next Idli Sambar dip place is SLV Corner. SLV Corner, it's in Basavanagudi, it's close to the Bull Temple Road. This place is there for the last 4 decades. When it comes to Sambar, this is the highly recommended place, especially by the South Bangaloreans. Let's dig in. I just had the sambar by itself, it's too good. It has sweetness on the higher side, but the spice level and the chili heat is amazing. It is balanced, though it is spicy, but the addition of jaggery balances it out very well. Let me have this along with idli. Idli is completely soaked in sambar. Oh, the idli is grainy. It's made of idli rava, obviously, but with the sambar, it's heavenly. The already flavorful sambar is enriched by curry leaves. You can see a lot of curry leaves added to this. Then the tanginess from tomato and also the onions. Though it is the regular onions, it's not the shallots or small onions, but even with this regular onions, which are abundant in the sambar, I'm enjoying each and every bite of this idli sambar dippu. Already the sambar is very flavorful. Adding to that flavor sensation, that asaftida, that gives an extra flavor kick. Simply superb. In a cold, chilly morning, this piping hot sambar and this idli, what else you need? A wonderful breakfast combination. As per our custom, I will add some chutney to this sambar dip and then have this idli. The nuttiness from this chutney and the extra spice and brininess from this chutney combined with this sweet sambar and the smooth silky idli, phenomenal. Thanks very much for staying with me all this while till I come up with another interesting episode like this. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. If you are not a subscriber of Food and Food Only, remember to subscribe. Bye.